them when I was younger because my aunt is married.
To wake up, Humberto, wake up. Hello, good morning. Is it a good morning, good afternoon? Is it a happy one? No, today I was supposed to start my vlog in a happy way. Oh, we're doing the life in a day of celebrating with YouTube to do the 10-year video that they do, to see what we do today, how I end up my day by getting my Amazon Fresh packages stolen, going to the police to file a report, finding out it was somebody in my building. It's not the first time that we get packages stolen, and we had an idea that it was from the inside, but I mean, it really sucks. I had chicken nuggets for Valentina, I had food, and I hope somebody that needed it took it, but it just sucks to start my day like that. My afternoon, it's like 5 o'clock. I haven't eaten breakfast because that's how I spent my early part of the day, but that is how I'm starting today, July 25th. So yippee. Hey you guys, Humberto's here. He's off from work today. He already ate breakfast. He already went to wash, but I have to eat some breakfast. He was up earlier than me. What are we gonna eat? What am I gonna eat for breakfast? Papaya. You guys, aside from getting my packages stolen, now my favorite lotion just finished from the Body Shop, the mango one. Oh yeah, it's starting to be a good day. I'm gonna be eating my blueberry muffin with my coffee. These are from Ecuador. If you guys remember, my husband is from Ecuador, and we got these online at a website. I think I remember correct, it was Zocalo.com, and it has like products from all over the world, Latin America especially, and we got these because they're from Ecuador, and I remember eating them when I was younger because my aunt is married to somebody from Ecuador. So, and my husband is from Ecuador, so I got them for him to remember, but he doesn't like sweets. Why don't you like sweets? Sweets.
No.
They're bad for you?
Yes.
Liar. For the YouTube videos, they have some questions. One of them is, what do you fear? So what do I fear? Usually, I'm not gonna lie, one of my fears is losing a family member. By that I mean one of my children, my husband, my parents. Even though it's a part of life, that's one of my fears. But right now, in the time that we're living, I'm gonna say that my fear is not making it through this pandemic or losing somebody very, very close to me, because I've had friends or people that I know that have lost their brother, their mom, and family members. I really want to make it through this pandemic with all of my loved members here with me. So I just really do hope that if wave 2 is coming and everything, we all make it. I mean, we're all making sure we do by wearing our mask, not going outside when we don't have to, keeping our social distancing and stuff, but I really do. So that is my fear, losing a family member during this pandemic. I really don't. I want to make sure we all make it out and say that we survived this pandemic. We are finally gonna use the spare ribs we got at Trader Joe's that day. I'm gonna use half for barbecue spare ribs, and the other half my mom is gonna use to do a Mexican dish, adobo. This is the barbecue sauce that we are going to be using from Trader Joe's. I think this is like the most authentic one that we found. Cutting them, that's gonna be for the Mexican adobo, and then this is gonna be for the barbecue spare ribs. And done. These are the ones we're gonna use for the Mexican adobo, and then these are the ones we're gonna use for the barbecue, the air fryer and the barbecue. So these are the spare ribs that my mom is gonna use for the adobo, and first she boils them, and then she's gonna fry them, and then she puts the adobo on them, and then that's how she's gonna make it. I'll show you guys a little bit more of the steps. So these are the ones that I'm gonna use for the barbecue. I lay them out here, and I put a little bit of the barbecue sauce so it could be in the air fryer like that, and then when they come out the air fryer, I put a little bit more of the barbecue sauce. So this is what's gonna be used for the adobo. It has the tomato, garlic, onion, some chiles, because it's gonna be pork sauce, or pork and sauce and green sauce. Pork and green sauce. The spare ribs and the green sauce. But this is how it's made in this thing. I forgot. I'm doing this in English and Spanish, so I forgot. It's a licuadora, the blender. And then we have the air fryer here, which is already preheating. And then we're gonna put the spare ribs in here. Humberto's trying to repurpose this. What is it called? I don't know how it's called. But it's a piece of furniture that we moved. It was like a entertainment system, and we removed it to put something else. And Humberto's gonna try and repurpose it. So he's gonna try and cut it like this or something to use in Miguel's room. So we will see how that goes. He's working on that today. So these are the ribs that my mom is frying right now, and then the green sauce goes in after it was blended. That is that, and we can't forget our greens, some green beans. That's jumping. Can you see that? That like jumped all the way to my arm here. And we have the white rice going. It's almost done. Yep, dinner's almost done. That smells so good. I like eating that just like that. When we have no sauce, I always ask her for a little piece, but like I have with barbecue sauce, I'm not gonna steal a little piece. So every time I think I'm already gonna forget about the stolen packages, the food, I remember something triggers it. Like right now, Valentina was like, I want some chicken nuggets. You can't eat chicken nuggets because they stole the packages. So my child has no food for today. She will have it whenever I replenish the order. But I mean, it pisses me off. It's triggering me. I have to forget that. The green sauce is already on the ribs. We added a little bit. She added a little bit of cumin, and the vegetables will go on in 1 second. This is the progress so far. How Humberto's cutting it, but the only thing that he doesn't like is because by cutting it there, it's like peeling off the black. Flipping some tortillas because that's what we eat with the adobo. That's what they eat with the adobo, the tortillas. And the white rice, but the tortillas are always a must in the household. I love eating them like with cheese, or even like if you roll it up and you eat it with salt. That tastes really good. So he tried his hardest, but we couldn't. So now he did it into pieces after all. He's gonna take it off downstairs. We tried, at least you try, and if your idea doesn't work, then it doesn't work. So we will have to look for another piece of furniture that will work in Miguel's room. We've looked at some on Amazon, but we hoped he could have done what Humberto had in mind. And we are done. This is the dinner for tonight. The adobo. It has the nice green beans, some white rice, and some cut tomato. That is dinner for tonight, you guys. Nothing better than homemade food. What are you eating?
Arroz.
Arroz. ¿Qué comes?
Arroz.
Hola, Kale. ¿Qué comes? Arroz. Y un poquito de... Oh, no, ya se comió el jamón. That was fast. Spare ribs are done. They look so yummy. What do you have in your pockets? Do you have anything in your pockets? Nothing? What are you guys doing? Are you hungry? All you want to eat is sweets? Totoro and Pikachu. They're hungry, but all they want to do is eat sweets. If I ask you, what do you love the most? What do you love the most?
You. My kids.
I love you too. Okay, if you could change anything in the world, what would it be?
The more peaceless words.
These little Ziploc bags are so cute because they look like little mason jars. We're finally gonna use them. We didn't know what to use them for, but Humberto's gonna put his oatmeal in it. They're so cute.
Okay.
I wonder if we fill it up, if we could do the overnight oats. No, ¿verdad? No cabe. No, it doesn't fit. But I mean, it looks so cute, you guys. Look, it's like a little
plastic mason jar.
So you guys remember I said this video was because I'm gonna be submitting it to YouTube for a day in life or a life in day. I forgot the title. So they asked us to submit some questions. I've answered a few, like what's in her pocket and stuff like that, adding them to this vlog. The next two questions are, if I would change anything either from the world or from myself, what would it be? From myself, I'm gonna admit it would be my self-esteem. I would make sure to improve my self-esteem to be to 100%, because right now it's like 75. It's way better than it was a few years ago, especially since having my daughter. It means so much, because if I want to make sure that she loves herself the way that she is, I have to make sure that she sees that I love myself the way that I am, because they learn by example. I remember a few, maybe 2 years back, when I would try on clothes and I would look at myself and say, oh my god, I look so ugly, I look fat or something, and she'd be like, no mommy, you look so pretty, you look so beautiful. And then a few weeks later, I noticed her checking herself out in the mirror, looking at herself in the mirror, and she would be like, oh mommy, I look so ugly, this looks so ugly on me, I look bad or whatever. And that was from her seeing me see that. But now that I've made sure to say, I look beautiful, you're beautiful, even though she also knows that looks are not everything. You never judge a person by the looks, or never, say, oh, they're ugly or whatever. But self-esteem is so important, and she's learned to embrace that. So I need to learn to embrace my curves more. So that is something that I would change, have a higher self-esteem. Now, regarding the world, what I would change racism. I would definitely love to see less racism and embracing each other more as human beings. And I mean, I'm not racist, but people who don't understand that we are all the same, and just because we are not the same color or the same ethnicity, so because I'm Mexican and they're American, doesn't mean that we're not the same. Or because I'm brown and they're white, we're all the same. If I get hurt, I bleed red. Like if they get hurt, they bleed red. So we're all the same. Skin color is not something that we should judge another person. So that is definitely something that I wish wouldn't exist and would change from the world. Less racism and more embracing each other, and maybe that way there would be more peace and more unity instead of hurting each other. Now you guys, what do I love the most? Let me show you what I love the most. This is what I love the most, my family. You can see on my door I have hanging a wall of picture of all my family members. Everybody that's important to me is found in the picture here. Whether it's my dad, my mom, my sister, my brother, my husband, and my kids. And my grandfather, who passed away a few years ago, and my grandmother, she's still alive. But everybody in this picture is everybody who is close to my heart, who I love and means the world and is the most important thing in my life. I hate having my nails without nail polish or anything, you guys. So I'm just going to paint them a little bit pink quickly right now. I ended up using this nail polish instead, the Frida Kahlo. I got this at a CVS pharmacy. I think it was 2 years ago that they did like a special collaboration with Frida, so I used that one instead. The other one was too light for my own good, so you guys, we will see you next time. That is the vlog for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel so you will join us on our adventures, and we will see you next time. Bye. Nosotros seguimos una página en Instagram donde ponen fotos y ponen lo que está ahorita en la calle para que la gente vaya y el que llegue primero se lo lleva. Acabamos de ver 3